As we do our status checks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season three, Bell Kings Fantasy Football League. I'm your man, Tony D, aka the Random Multi Broadcast, and I am joined by Michael Bathurst, one of the more random multi broadcasting cohorts that I have up here. Mike, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm excited. Football's just around the corner. It's really a wonderful time to be alive right now. It is indeed.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Let me get let's see, you popped up. Three of your channels popped up, mine popped up. I'm gonna check the others. Let me put ESPN. I've gone through a lot of what I wanted to say sports wise already a
Okay.
couple of times. Go for yours for a minute. Go ahead and take the floor for what you got.
Really? Okay.
Yes, go
Cool. I,
go.
I think this year, out of all the years that I have been following football, I've never seen a stronger year for quarterbacks.
Hmm.
It is exceptional the amount of players this now. Like the money. First of all, the money now is insane.
You spoken on that right.
Like I was uh, horrified last year by the numbers. I was like, these are crazy,
Right.
crazy numbers. They're only going to go up. So now teams are always trying to get people in these 3 and 4 year deals. Like
Mm.
it's even Ayuk finally got signed.
Yes,
Finally,
I'm grateful for that. I am happy about that. I truly am happy about that. Let me
I think
check
he
a
was
couple.
guaranteed 75 no matter what happened.
He should have been.
75 million. Not if he never came to a game. 75 million. There you go. Thank you so much. Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Well,
So,
he deserves it. He's been there since they went to the Super Bowl, and he's been a beast. I'm going to harp on that for a while. He has been a beast. He deserved that money. Honestly, I will stick to that.
yeah, but see then you have guys like us that are beasts and we have no money.
Yeah, they don't want to pay us. They don't think we're worth it yet. We'll show
Yeah.
them. Don't worry.
Yeah, I like the yet.
Yeah. I said yet on purpose because
I
we,
I,
we,
I
we
like
do
the
this
yet.
pretty well, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to go ahead and let you know we do this pretty well. I want to thank any and everybody coming through, any and everybody checking us out. Uh, I caught last night
Okay.
a San Francisco rookie wide receiver that just got drafted. He got shot. Have you seen anything on that?
No.
Yes, I find that to be tragic.
Oh my god, that's awful.
It is awful.
That is like beyond bizarre.
It's pretty messed up, honestly. He just got drafted. Literally, he got shot in the chest. I believe he's all right. As I check the comment streams around here, cuz I see you out there. What's good, man? Damn, it was good. I gotta talk about this. I had a family reunion a couple of weeks ago. I met cousins I had never met. A bunch of us were in touch online,
Okay.
and we finally had a chance to get together. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Cuz it's good to see you, man. I see you out there. Thank you for coming through for real. It was Mike. You have no idea. And Mike, you're on my Facebook. I'm quite sure you saw the pics.
No.
Yeah,
No, I did. I
it was
did. I did.
yes,
I'm just messing. You're always doing family reunions and
it's a
stuff.
must. And my cousin that's up here, he was telling one of the younger guys. I'm not sure if that was his son or not. You gotta let me know what's good on that. But he was telling them this is what you're supposed to do every year. Whatever trip you plan, this is what you're supposed to do every year. I see you, man. Love you, bro. You one of the other reasons I started going live on Facebook. I know you got tired of me doing it, but I used to watch you and be dying. I said, nah, let me get him up here. My cousin, my man, Fine Man Rich is in the building. Rich, was good? But yeah, cuz man,
He's
that was
getting ready. He's
I
getting
saw
ready.
the man on you more than anything, man. You keep telling that youth the same thing that I tell
Hey,
them.
Reg.
We do that every year. Your family should get
Hmm.
together. If your family gets together or they know each other, meet up once a year. Damn it, we got to keep that going. Got to keep that going. Rich, how you doing, man?
We don't hear you, buddy.
Hear you.
We don't hear you. So, as usual, I have pictures and different stuff. And, later in the show, when you start up, dancing.
My little cut, Dejan, what's good? My people coming through. Dejan, what's happening?
Oh,
So him,
good.
yeah, that's my
Yay.
one of the in-laws of the family. He
No
just
way.
Yeah, he
Yay.
just joined the army. He's doing real good. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. Love you too, Lloyd. I'm for real, man. This is good. This is real good. This is what I'll be looking for. This is what I want. So I thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Rich, shake your mic. Help him out by Mike, for real, please.
What do you think is happening with him?
He's getting set up. He gets situated. He gets situated.
I think is he trying to do it through OBS as well?
Probably.
Is that what you're doing, buddy? You're doing the OBS thing? You may not want to do OBS.
That's what he's used to using. So it's all good.
He'll figure it out.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, as I'm going through these comments, all of the platforms, the comments are instantaneous now. I want to give a big ups for that. The comments are absolutely instantaneous.
Yes.
I'm hitting them up as we go.
I find the negative comments are even faster.
Can you hear me?
We hear you now.
You're low.
A little bit. You can hear me a little bit. Okay, I'm not hearing you guys, so I just figured I'd come up real quick. I was busy doing something, so let me see. I can hear you guys on here.
Okay. Well, we're going to be on for a while, so if you need to pop up, I find the negative comments are even. I know he's like a minute behind.
Okay, I got you on the back screen for audio there. It's a little delayed, so I apologize.
No, you're all right. Let's go ahead and get yourself situated. Mike, go ahead and finish what you were saying, man. Honestly.
Okay, I can't concentrate if I hear myself, though.
You hear yourself all the time. How do you not concentrate? Appreciate you, Dejan. Thank you.
No, when I'm hearing myself,
let me drop down and read.
Yeah, that crazy.
Okay. This is hilarious.
Hey, Rich, turn that volume down, please, sir.
It reminds me of Haps. It does.
This is what we do. A lot of times, for those
crazy,
checking us out, we do a little system check every now and then before we get started. So I want to ask you to forgive me, but if you ever live stream a broadcast, you need to do this yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You need to do this yourself. And we always make sure we are all the way good before we continue. So you don't get a crazy broadcast like what you got going on right now.
Or you have no sound. And I've done that. I'm talking away, going like this.
But you don't read your chat. See, I'm on your case. You don't read. You get to talking and don't read. I keep the screen up on purpose.
You do.
You'll be going. I'll put a hi in the chat. You won't say that for 20 minutes. Oh, there's Tony. How you doing?
There's Tony. How you doing, Tony? All right.
But finish what you were saying with the info with the players.
I want to show you. Can I send you stuff like I used to? I'm trying to remember.
It up to where you can share it. I'll throw it up there for you. Go ahead.
Okay, let me see here. I don't want an extra camera. Oh, I have a screen share. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Did we used to do Restream before? Did we used to use another format?
When we was on Haps, we didn't. Once Haps died, we started using this.
No. Bell Kings last year. What did you use? Was it Restream? Was it?
Yes.
See, I know what I'm doing now, so it doesn't seem as loony.
Exactly.
I always thought it was your fault.
Like I said, I got family in here. Keep it up. I'm gonna let them find out about you. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them find out about you.
Now I can't send you a photo, but I can show you a screen.
Yeah, do it up like screen share, and I throw it up. It's all good.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm a little worried.
You're nervous because you're not in control. That's all I'm saying. That's
no. It's not that. If I put Twitter up, here's what I'm saying. If I show you
this is not a Temu jersey. I bought this from the store. Yes, it's old, but I like FootBall. These are my favorite colors. F is for the fatties that be wearing my
Temu jersey. What's wrong with the Temu jersey?
Temu jersey. He's just cracking because my shirt's old. But keep going, please.
Well, Temu doesn't sell NFL merch. They sell stuff that looks like it.
Stay on topic. They're going to get you. Stay on topic. We had 20 views. I got 20 sets of eyes. We just hit a landmark. Will you continue, please?
Okay, we got him now. He's back down here. Let's be kind.
Rich, what you got?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your volume is low, but yes.
I can hear you all. Okay. Let me turn that up. Okay.
Whoa.
Come down a little bit more. Come down a little bit, please.
Okay. How's that? That should be good right there.
I'll let you know. Go ahead, Michael. What you got?
Thing 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just fiddling.
I know you are.
I'm just fiddling.
You're gonna make me take control. I'm trying to give you a chance now, because when I take control, you know how I get.
Well, no, it's okay. This is your show. I'm gonna behave. At least the first broadcast, I gotta show some respect. Some.
I hear you.
Right.
Rich, is there anything you would like to update us on as far as what you've seen NFL wise?
No, since we last talked, I haven't really gone checked anything out. I want to apologize. I was playing a game and I shut the game down and I saw your message. Like, oh my God, I was lost track of time. I can only stay up for a little bit because me and the missus are heading out here to do
Gotcha,
some
not a
things.
problem. Cam, I don't think they're going to look good this year. I will get to that.
Oh, apologize. My take on the Jets is I heard a little bit of a replay on Michael's as far as Aaron Rodgers. I don't think I have really that much faith in Aaron Rodgers this year as a Jet.
Crew Dog 217. What's happening, man?
Hey,
did you know him?
Primarily because he's been off for a year, and to try to even put him in the top 10, I think is not really good to some of the ones that are in the top, the next 5 or the next 10. They're in the top 20. He hasn't played in a year. Aaron Rodgers. He has to prove himself. You can go on his back record. He'll probably, but until he gets those first 2 games under his belt, that's my biggest takeaway, I guess, of the last week and stuff.
Rich.
Yes.
Rich, can I ask you a question? Okay.
You always, go ahead. Go for it.
Okay, here we go. All right. Let's be good. All right. Joe Flacco.
With the Indianapolis Colts, yes. I like he's in the game. Okay. I like that.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Yes.
He was on the couch. The couch. They called him in. The Browns took him on.
Uh-huh.
Do you know who else throws very similar, maybe even better than Joe Flacco? Is a guy named Aaron Rodgers. And do you know who is maybe more careful than Joe Flacco?
Maybe in past games, yes. But he had Joe Flacco played last year. Aaron Rodgers did not. That's my whole basis. Okay, I'm not taking away he's a great quarterback and all that in the years past. But what has he been done? What has he done lately other than just a little bit of the yap and a little bit of drama this summer, but not that much. So he has to prove himself. So I think Joe Burrows is probably a better quarterback than he is. He's from the old guard, and I'm ecstatic. I'm not saying I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers flat on his face, but all this talk as far as he's going to do the Jets, I'm a little still ticked off at the Jets getting rid of Adrian Martinez. He has more championships in the last couple of years than Aaron Rodgers has in the last 5 or 6 years.
And for those who don't know, Rich is harping on Adrian Martinez. I can respect that. I want to thank the 20 sets of eyes. We was actually at 21 sets of eyes. I thank each and every last one of y'all up here. Mm-hmm. Rich is harping on Adrian Martinez. I'm going to be harping on Penix as a QB this season. I want to see how he's going to do. He would be a risk factor that I would take as far as the rookies this season. Mike, go ahead, please.
I just want to go to Aaron. And Aaron is a very eccentric, very smart man. And unfortunately, what he has done is he has hijacked, New York. And they had a love affair the first year. Yeah, they did. They had a love affair, and then he got injured. And he now has to dig himself out of this hole. And I think if he can stay healthy even half the season, he's going to be fine. He'll be fine. Here's the other subject that I want to talk about, which is I know you got to go.
Before you do, give me a second. Before you do, the Panthers, I'm not sure about Cam. I'll give them 6 games max. I don't think they're going to win a game in their division. Those other 3 teams are much better than them. If they're looking good during the preseason, I'll take it. But, I'll watch Carolina too. I don't like what I've been seeing. I really do. No. Crew Dog, it is good to see you, man. I want to thank you for coming through. Dejan,
can I respond to that?
I will. Give me 1 second. Aaron Rodgers is going to be okay. I agree with that. He has to play. That's all it is.
You're wrong about Carolina, by the way.
I'm gonna let you get to that, and hoping Bosa sees a lot of Rodgers. Yeah. Crew Dog, you are too much. All right, Mike, go ahead.
Here's the thing that people aren't realizing is that Bryce Young last year was expected to do everything.
Yes, he was.
He now is in a system where he only has to do his part. That's it. So that's all he has to do. They purposely hired a coach that is really known for being a quarterback coach, not a head coach. Mm-hmm. Dave Canals. So
Nancy, how you doing? And they said the same thing about Brett Favre. That's why I'm not falling for it this time. They said the same thing about Brett Favre. But go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
You need ego. I'm sorry. You need ego to be good as a quarterback. You have to believe in yourself. You also have to have skill.
Yes.
Here's the thing. If you think that someone, if they reach the age of 36 to 40, they're done as a quarterback, then you have to look at someone like Stafford, right? Matthew Stafford. Like, he has been in the league now 18 years.
Yeah,
He is one of the most respected. His arm is no better or worse than Aaron's.
No, it's not.
I
But
think
the thing I'd have to say is he played last year. That's the big difference. I just going to make that out for a point.
I like you get in there, man. You get in. You know what you do is you get it like this, and then you wait, and then when I duck, you do, and I fall back, and then that's okay.
And then
No, I agree with you. He's got a lot to prove.
Thank you.
He's got a lot to prove.
That's all I'm saying, Mike.
He's
That's
burned bridges. There was a guy named Stephen Diggs last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I called him, I think, the drama queen, and nobody believed me. Nobody believed me.
I would say I agree with you last year, Michael.
And he was a disruptor.
So how is he doing? I haven't really followed him. Is he doing okay with Houston then?
He's disrupting in Houston, but you know what? They're so over him because they've got so much talent.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like number 3 there. They don't care. He's no big deal. They got Nico Collins. They got Tank Dell. You know what I mean? They've got CJ Stroud. They're going to be. Here's the other thing we talked about last year, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Age is a factor only if the people around you are old. And let me explain that. If you're an old quarterback with a bunch of young guys, you've got a greater chance of being okay. Many of the teams that were in the playoffs last year, they ran out of gas.
Right.
Okay.
Green Bay is one of the youngest teams. Everybody is hyped on them this year. They
One
have
of. One of. Because I think Carolina's a young team too. They have redone that whole roster damn near.
Yeah.
And they did have a decent, I think it was about 2 or 3 drafts ago. They had a great draft. They drafted a lot of offensive people. So everybody should be brand new to each other the way the Jets were looking a few seasons ago. We got to see how it's going to come through.
Who do you think this year, and nothing started. This is all freaking speculation. It always is. We know that. But who do you think is the top 6 in your books? We've talked about this privately, but we haven't talked about this on the show.
On mine, we haven't. On yours, we have. Top 6 right now, I'm going to go Detroit, Baltimore. Then I'm going to go San Francisco. I forgot who I told you AFC before. Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
After Kansas City in the AFC, I think I'm going to take Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the NFC number 3, I'm at a toss-up between Dallas and Philly. Those should be the top 6 teams this season.
Okay. And Rich, what do you think? Give us your...
San Francisco.
Okay.
Kansas City, Baltimore, the Bills. Okay. Bills are very strong this year. Dallas, and I'm going to throw Philly in there.
Yeah.
Dejan, let me get at you on this one, bro. The Ravens were right there last season. That's the only reason why I'm keeping it up. And then they picked up Derrick Henry. That backfield is sick.
Not to say Cincinnati can't come back, but right at the beginning with just based on last year's play and stuff like that, again, there's a question mark. Burrows will probably have a great season because he's at his healthiest, he said.
Yes.
And the Jets, I wanted to throw the Jets in there, but again, the Martinez factor. I'm going to see what happens the first couple games on the Jets because I think.
Rich, we're losing your signal.
I don't know. Do they have as bad?
Yeah, you're glitching.
Am I glitching? Okay.
Yes. The Ravens should be right there, Dejan. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you like this while Rich is fixing this stuff up. They're dangerous. And I think this is my prediction. I think everybody wants to see a Detroit-Baltimore Super Bowl based on last season. Plus, Detroit's never had one. Baltimore needs to get up there because of all the fanfare behind Lamar Jackson. But that's just me. It's going to change. It should change. It probably will change, but that's just my call before the season starts. Nancy has his Joe Burrow back and staying healthy. As long as he stays healthy, Cincinnati's a threat. Now, they did get rid of Tyler Boyd, which trips me out, but they did have plenty of other people. So they should be good. They look kind of good to me for a little bit last year. Rich, you back? You good?
How's it look now? My signal?
Yeah,
Better?
you're good. You're good. Go ahead and finish what you're saying, please.
No, I'm just going to say, we can speculate, which is always good as far as that's what is part of the excitement of the football. I'm just going on the top 6, top 10 based on last year's, but that's going to change after the first game.
Of course.
And the Jets first 2. But I wanted to ask you, do they have a rougher schedule than they did last year? Because I remember last year you said the Jets. You were concerned about their schedule last year, so I'm
that schedule was brutal.
It's still brutal again.
The Jets, no, the way they play was killing me. I'm not even talking about their schedule this season, and that's just me. The way they played last season, you saw the ups and downs. You saw a little bit of this, a little bit there. Right now, it's going to be on the whole offense. We had 26 sets of eyes. I want to thank everybody. I don't think I've ever had this many people watching.
Gentlemen, I'm going to have to exit stage left here. I apologize for coming up inadvertently. I should have figured you were going to come on, Tony, at 9:30.
You're fine, Rich. You're fine. We catch you during the week.
We'll see y'all later.
You're good, man.
Great being on here with Michael, man. And we're in landscape. I love that.
Oh man,
you look fabulous on landscape, Michael.
I look fabulous on all scapes. Okay.
All right, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Hope
You're
to
welcome.
see you soon.
Yep. Bye bye.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, Fireman Richie does the morning coffee on Rumble Studio now. Used to be on Twitch. He's on Rumble Studio Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 6 a.m. in the morning. Fellow veteran. Both of us retired Air Force. Appreciate that, dude. We support each other, even though we got our differences, which is what a lot of people need to learn on social media, in my opinion. Even though you got an issue, you can still work out what's good between the two of you. And that's how we do it.
Oh my God.
All jokes aside, that's how we do it.
We're doing therapy on here. Football, buddy. Football.
Hang on, wait. Dejan says if it wasn't for the Niners, he would love to see Detroit. Nobody else. Yeah, I give you the Niners. The Niners are a complete team. They've been a complete team. They're going to be.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're in trouble this year.
No.
Let me have the floor for 30 seconds here. Okay. They're getting older, right? Their budget is not good. They are having problems balancing the books. They are. If they have to pay Brock Purdy next year, which they will, they're screwed. It is not the same team. If they were to win, it should have been last year when they had KC on the ropes. That was their moment.
I'll tell you what. Look at that roster again. Who's going to beat them?
A lot of teams. And I'll tell you, I think the Texans have a very good chance of taking it all this year.
They got new energy.
Do not underestimate, guys. You're going to laugh when I say this. Chicago is going to be dynamite this year
because they got a better offense. I'll give you that.
Oh, it's like two good teams in comparison to what they had last year.
Yes, in comparison to what they had, I give you that. Now, San Francisco,
unbelievable.
This is what kills me about San Francisco. You got McCaffrey. He stays healthy all season. You got problems. You got Ayuk back. That is a big plus.
Okay, just slow down a bit here. Okay, let's go player by player. All right. The running back situation. He's getting old. I'm sorry. I know he's a young man, but every back goes through this. So many snaps. Your body doesn't heal the same. You lose a step. The thing is, every year they're faster. These kids are insanely good athletes now.
Yes.
The other thing is, too, they run so fast now, they can break your bones. Even though they're not big, they're fast enough. They have, I've watched stuff.
McCaffrey has wear and tear. You get no debate from me on that one. That is the truth.
He's tiny. As backs go, he's a tiny back. He's not a big guy. You look at him, and he looks like a normal dude. He's not a beast.
He is a beast. Stop that. He is a beast.
Mentally.
Okay. Well, you mean physically.
Physically, he's not. I look at him. It's like when you look at Brock Purdy and you go, what? That's a quarterback?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Or you even look at Patrick Mahomes. They called him dad bod.
Right.
90% of this, believe it or not, is coaching. And people don't like hearing this. a lot of the times the reason KC won is they basically outsmarted their opponent. That's it. And the margins now.
We're gonna have a debate on that one, but go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm
KC
listening.
KC got hooked up a couple times. That's gonna be the room. I'm telling you, they got hooked up.
So you
They
think
played
it's
the
all
rules.
fixed? You're saying it's
No.
fixed?
No, not necessarily fixed because they play fine. They play fine, but you'll
They
see a
were
couple of
horrible last year. What are you talking about? The
season
beginning of the-
before I went off on how they won that Super Bowl. It pissed me off. I didn't like what I saw, but
Oh,
they
okay.
won.
Okay.
They won. Now last season, they overcame injuries and won. There was a Super Bowl that I wanted to see because I wanted to see them against the 49ers. Damn good game, by the way. The Bengals lost to the Rams, but they will face no shame from me because they played
Yeah.
a hell of a Super Bowl game. That was a great damn Super Bowl.
I love what Crew Dog says here. Did you read that comment? I'm sorry, maybe you
I've
did.
thrown them all up. Lurking while I go handle my laundry.
Do you want me to read it?
Which one? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. 49ers for life. That's his handle. But I would love to see young QBs go at it like the Packers and the Texans.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
It is.
But we forget that the margins
Mhm.
are so small and all it takes. And here's what happened last year with the 49ers. They
Mhm.
lose one player. They were in trouble. They lost two players. They didn't even look the same.
Yes. I agree with that because that happened. That's how they lost to Philly that one year.
You know, it was the
Well,
same
they
with
lost two of the QBs,
yeah.
and I think Kittle was hurt as well. I may be wrong, but I know that season that hurt them. Those injuries caught them. You're
But
right.
let's remember last year. Remember Miami looked like they were going to take everything for a
Yes.
few weeks. They were
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yes.
And then for a while there, Philly looked like they were at half speed and still were winning.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, but they don't look right.
You
There's
said that all last season. Yes, you did.
this looks like disharmony in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, and anybody who loves Philly and the coaching situation there has to change. It just does. And it's, you know, I still say, and people are going to disagree with me, I still say the second best quarterback in the league. Oh God, I'm afraid to say this. Is Josh Allen. Is Josh Allen. Josh Allen on any other team would be okay. If they had Josh Allen on the 49ers, they would have won. They would have won.
Josh Allen, well, he was with Arizona. They didn't win.
No, but that was way back. Come on, he's a different man.
Any other team? You said any other team.
Oh, shut up.
You're welcome.
Just shut up.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're talking at a.
What else we got? CeeDee Lamb got his money. Brandon Ayuk got his money. The rosters are being set. I have seen a lot of practice squad rosters. Dallas, Dalvin Cook on the practice squad makes me keep a focus on them because he's able to be activated on week one. Him and Zeke on the field at the same time, or even one backing up the other. Let me tell you something. That's why I put Dallas above Philly this season, because Dalvin Cook used to be one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL.
Right.
He didn't do much last season, which means he had plenty of time to recover. I did read stories where his stuff that he had going on. Okay, fine. He needs to get the ball and go. Okay. Him and Zeke, that's him and Zeke are what.
How about Deuce Vaughn? He's not bad either, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna get to that. Him and Zeke in that backfield is looking like Baltimore's backfield right now. Okay. I want to see that battle.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Frank Gore Jr. Frank Gore Jr. got re-signed. I did see that, but he's up there in age.
Yeah.
As far as running backs in the NFL, but he should be good. He'd be a great fit for another. Yes. As a backup, yes. I got no problem with that. None at all. What they don't know about the Broncos, Mike, you've talked about. Go ahead and harp on that for a little bit, please.
Bo Nix.
Go.
Bo Nix, don't underestimate that guy. He is good. He shows signs of a veteran quarterback, and he has smarts under fire.
Right.
And he's got good size. He's got good speed. You know, people aren't going to like this. To me, he reminds me of a young Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
there was a lot of similarities there. The smarts, the calmness. I don't think he's arrogant. Like, I don't think Aaron was arrogant at the beginning.
At the beginning, no.
No, he wasn't. I think he's had one too many trips of ayahuasca, so he's now the chosen one. But that's okay. I like him. But there's something about Bo Nix where when I saw CJ Stroud last year, I went, this guy's good.
Mhm.
And do you remember how they trash talked him and said Bryce Young was superior? Look at how things have changed.
Yes.
You know, people are finicky.
They are.
Yeah. We are always good if you want to do your laundry. Put us on in the background. I would agree. Totally agree with that.
Does anybody have any expectations for the Las Vegas Raiders? Is my next question.
You know what their problem is? Quarterbacks.
And as quarterback, who do they have?
They have Aiden O'Connell
Mm-hmm.
and Gardner Minshew. I think
Mhm.
I said, yeah. And Gardner Minshew not that long ago was living on the beach in his little camper, trying to get a contract. They said though, Connor Aiden, did I say that right? I
Aiden
think it's
O'Connell.
yeah. He looked phenomenal in camp. Like all the reporters said he should have got placement. So I don't know. I think there's favoritism in everything, and we'll see. And I don't think you're going to see as many injuries this year with the quarterbacks as we had last year. Remember last year, every single quarterback got hurt.
He wasn't Dejan. You're correct. That's why there's some optimism behind him. He did do good down there.
He's
I don't know what they're going to do in that division. In that division, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, but they're both like third tier quarterbacks. They're not spectacular. They're okay. Like to make the league, you have to be good. You know that, but they're
Yes.
not great. So
Gotcha.
Tony, while we're here and we're talking about quarterbacks, give me your top 5, the elites, if there's 5 for you. Top 5 elite.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh
Hi,
Allen,
Rich.
Joe Burrows, CJ Stroud. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts right now in fantasy is one of the top picks because he is so agile.
Yes.
And he has the ability to score by himself. And
Gotcha.
he looks healthy this year, where he was hurt a lot last year.
Gotcha. I'm going through the Raiders roster now. I didn't realize Amir Abdullah was still in the league. Holy smokes. Quarterbacks. Las Vegas Raiders. As I'm scrolling, Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell. Those two you did say. Who's the third? And there has to be there is no third quarterback.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of teams that only have
no third quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. No, but that's common.
I see you, Dejan. He's got Holmes, Stroud, Lamar. I did see Lamar. I did forget about Russell Wilson, and he's still in the league, which is kind of disrespectful. I do want to apologize to him, but his numbers haven't added up to what he did when he was in Seattle. Geno Smith could be
they're talking horrible about him this year, buddy. Saying he's done.
He ain't done.
He looks old. No, I'm
just last season. He ain't done. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I saw one of his games last season. He is not done. And I set it up here too. He is not done. Matt Stafford should get more respect than he gets. Jared Goff should get more respect than he gets.
Mm-hmm.
Two is coming up. I want to see what Penix is going to do. I want to see what Penix is going to do this season. I like what I saw in that bowl game. I like what I saw in that bowl game. Nothing against Kirk Cousins.
I don't think you'll see him though. I don't
I
think
know. They said he may not start, and I understand that fully
yeah.
because Cousins is in there, and Cousins need to go ahead and play. Cousins is he's going to be worth his money as long as he's healthy. I got nothing against Cousins.
He's
Nothing.
steady Eddie.
Yes, he is.
He's steady Eddie.
And you
He'll
want him on your roster. That's why
yeah.
they paid him. Dejan,
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about too. They look, give me this mic because Dejan's down here. That's one of my little homies, little cousin-in-law. Love that
Yeah.
little dude, man. He is so cool with me. I love that little dude. Love your family, man. Tell your family I said hello. Please, I'll miss y'all. I swear to God. Kirk Cousins is so steady. You want him on your team, even as a backup. So Kirk Cousins ain't doing nothing but giving Penix time to train. Penix is going to be the future. Kirk Cousins is going to be there. If he leaves and he trades, whatever. Not to wish bad, but you want. I do. I want to see Penix start too. I really damn do. Cousins is a great mentor. He's a great person to train with.
Yeah.
He is. He's been in the league for a minute, and he does good. He is great for the regular season. He 100% is. So Atlanta did not make a bad decision.
Do you
And
know
these
who we have
cats here
not
in
brought
Georgia
up?
were pissed. These people down here were so pissed when he got drafted. I'm like, what are y'all mad about? This is a good thing for your future. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I know I want your input.
Go.
Jaden Daniels.
Mhm.
So many people who are part of fantasy leagues are over the moon with him
Yes.
because he is, again, speedy. He's got a good arm. He has the ability to score.
He's giving Washington a new energy.
Yes. Drake May
Yes.
is showing signs of maybe being okay.
I've actually said to Washington Commanders, I was going to kind of watch them. I kind of took them off with everything else that's
Yeah.
going on in the NFL. So they kind of slipped down on my radar. But
Yeah.
Washington is a tough team. I think they're going to have a new energy behind them since the name changed. I think they're going to have less hate against them. And I'll say that myself.
They've got great ownership now.
Yes, there's a lot of optimism behind that franchise. So
Yeah.
big ups to them. Good luck to them. And I got
Yeah.
nothing against them anymore because I used to have something against them when I was younger. I didn't like them.
Really? Oh,
I
okay.
didn't like the Redskins. Oh, hell no.
You haven't talked about Khalib at all.
Who?
Khalib?
No, Caleb.
Caleb.
Caleb Williams. I have not because
Why?
I just had no optimism behind the Chicago Bears offense. Based on what you've told me, I'll be watching now, but I had no optimism for that offense.
How can you got to study them, buddy? They're stacked.
You told me.
No.
You told me. I
They
like
are.
Cole Kemet as a tight end. He's great as a tight end. Cole Kemet is great as a tight end. DJ Clark. Is it DJ Clark or DJ Moore? I gotta look. The wide receiver.
I have a graph on that will maybe bring up, and once you see all the power. Now the other team that has, I think, all kinds of young talent is the Texans.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I question. DJ Moore.
Yeah.
DJ Moore is a new energy on the Bears. He is going to be their Michael Irvin right now. He was the one that was energizing everybody last season. I did see a story on that. So big ups to the Bears. I hope you have a great season. You've been to the playoffs more than once recently. So you damn sure been close.
It's not going to look like the same team, and they didn't look like the same team in the preseason. They just didn't.
Gotcha.
It's amazing how one piece, a quarterback, can make so much difference. Like Denver looked like a contender with Bo Nix out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but with Russell, they just didn't.
Russell's there. Who else went there? Who's the other quarterback? I forgot the name.
Now this year, Zach is there too, but he's the third quarterback.
Zach
Wilson.
He's at Denver. No, he's at Denver.
What did I just say? I just said Denver. Bo Nix.
I thought you were talking about the Steelers.
No, I was talking about Bo Nix, Denver.
Bo Nix in Denver.
So he's actually the third quarterback.
I saw that one game. He looked pretty good. He had good numbers.
But he was like that with New York. He would have a good game. He'd have two bad ones.
He had, yep. He had more bad than good. I agree.
He wasn't like Kurt, where he was Mr. Consistency. And that's the one thing about Aaron. You can say whatever you want. A lot of people say he's too careful in the way that
consistency. He maintains his consistency. Yes.
Right. He's all about the stats. He does not want to have an interception. So he, instead of making
How
a
do you
rash,
not like that about a quarterback? Will be my question.
well, here's the thing: ownership want to win, and they
Yes.
want exciting games.
Yes.
And part of the reason that they had all these rules to protect the quarterbacks was, number one, they're expensive assets, very difficult to replace. And once you have brand recognition on a player,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, people buy jerseys, buddy. They
Yes, they
buy
do.
merch.
And
There is so much
Green Bay
money
is
in that.
phenomenal with their quarterbacks. If you don't believe me, look at the past two, and now you're on your third. They are phenomenal with their quarterbacks. Big ups to them for that. And I'm going to stop sleeping on Green Bay getting to the playoffs. I don't have them up top, but I'm expecting them to make it because they keep making it to the playoffs, regardless of whatever's going on or whatever's said against them. I have to give them credit for that. Honestly, I have to. I
What
have to.
what
I have to. Go ahead.
what drives you to do this? What is the driving force for you to
For
do this broadcast? What is it in it that you're getting? Because you do everything in life for a reason.
Mhm,
I I like to bring out the spiritual aspects of football.
mhm,
And I always love to talk about, there's family, there's so many guys on the roster
mhm,
that nobody will ever know unless
mhm,
they're a real diehard fan.
mhm.
The average player does not make 50 million a year.
Right.
There are a few teams that have multiple players that make around 10, but most players make somewhere between 3 and 5.
Mhm,
And we talked about this before, where by the time they pay their agent, they pay the tax man, depending
mhm.
where they live, there's not much left.
Right. So for me, I've always enjoyed talking fantasy football. I've been doing it for years. And I started playing in '09. Looked crazy when I played because I didn't play the way other people played. And I've always had a thing where I know the kind of team that I will build based on what I've watched. I've
Right.
watched a lot of mistakes. I've seen a lot of glitches. I've seen a lot of the errors. I've also had to learn how people would set up their leagues. I threw everything out the window just to put who I would put down on the team. When you do fantasy football, you are building your own team. What kind of team would you build? If I could set this league up perfectly, I would let everybody pick who they wanted to pick by the positions, regardless if we had the same player or not, to
Yeah.
see if we knew what we were doing or whose prediction would be the best. The draft actually is fair because you're working with other people and you got limited resources. Okay, cool. I know who I would want. I've always said that this season I'm a little shaky. I don't know. And I never set my league up. For those who are new, I don't set my league up for me to win. I set my league up for those of us who enjoy, who put a team together, and we could just talk about everything all through the season. I rarely will call anybody crazy because anything can happen in football. God knows I've seen sure shots lose, and it has driven me nuts. I've ran with Cowboy fans. I've been a Jets fan all my life, and I'm watching Carolina because I want to see a team from its inception. All the old football broadcasts talks about the history and how the teams originated. I've seen Jacksonville and Carolina come into the league, Baltimore come into the league, Houston come into the league. So the new teams always intrigue me. I know who I want to build on the team this year, and I'll go ahead and give you what I would do right now. See, this is where I turn exclusive.
Your
When I
buddy's
put a
got
team
your buddy's
together,
got to go here.
I got it.
Okay.
Got it. Brian, what's good?
Yeah. So I have
Good morning.
I have a question for
All right,
Brian.
Dejan, appreciate you coming through. Cause holler at me anytime. I
Yeah.
love you, man.
Morning, Mikey.
Good morning, Brian.
Brian, let me do this real quick, and then I'm gonna give you the floor. Right now for QB, I'm gonna take golf. If we went to the draft empty roster, I'm gonna take golf, and I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts. Those will be my first picks. Running backs, I will go CMC. I'm gonna take a shot and go Dalvin. I'm gonna throw myself in the hole. I'm gonna go Dalvin Cook because if I got a feeling he's getting activated.
Okay.
And then I'm probably gonna take Jameer Gibbs.
Really?
Yes. Wide receiver, I'm taking CeeDee Lamb. I'm probably gonna take Brandon Ayuk. I'm gonna go Jalen Waddle.
Can I ask you a question? Why you wouldn't take like I think there's better wide receivers.
There
than,
are, but I know
okay.
who I want to risk on. See, that's the thing. I know who I want to risk myself on.
Okay.
It's not about a guaranteed win. I want to see how they
Oh,
go.
there's no guarantees. We know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tight end, I'm gonna go Kelsey. I'm probably gonna go Mark Andrews, but Brian will probably draft him before I get to him. So after that, I'll probably go with
why are you gonna throw me under the bus like that?
Because you've been harping on him for 2 seasons. Give me a break. You harp on him like you harp on Tulsi Gabbard. I don't want to hear it. You were Mark Andrews fan last season. Tell me you weren't.
I was Mark Andrews fans for the last 4 years.
Gotcha. We only been doing a couple seasons, so yeah, you're Mark Andrews.
No, he was talking about.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah. How long you been dating this lady that's jumping towards you in the background here?
I would love to fly to New Zealand and meet her.
Yes. Well, as long as she smiles when she sees you like that, you're gonna be okay.
When I try to do stuff serious, Mike does this.
What?
She's she is Stacey Walker of the New Zealand All Ferns female rugby team. She is a 2-time gold Olympian for the 2020 Olympics and the Paris Olympics. She is known as the smiling assassin because when she scores on you, she smiles. And when she's running, when she's about to score, she smiles.
She looks like she could hurt anybody.
She plays rugby. She can.
She plays rugby, and then for over a decade, the New Zealand All Ferns women's rugby team has been like the top dominant team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with my roster for now. Brian, you're up here. I'll let Mike do.
Why Kelsey? Why Kelsey? Explain.
Why you do that?
I just want to know why Kelsey. Why not?
Kelsey's the number 1 tight end in the NFL.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Who's hiring him?
No, he's not.
Who's hiring him?
Well, there's a lot this year. I think he's old. He's old now, guy. He's 36 years old. That's not
he's endured, and he's a champion. Tell me who's hired in him.
Oh, so many.
Well, he's going to be taking it easy this year because Swifty does not want him to get hurt again.
That's right.
Exactly.
He's got to save his energy.
Whatever Swifty says goes.
Yeah.
I thought you knew this by now.
Sam Laporte is a better choice for you.
Mark Andrews is good. Dalton Schultz.
Yes.
I said Kelsey's the number 1 tight end.
He is not. He is not.
Who's the number 1 tight end? Everybody said all the rankings. Tell me who's the number 1 tight end in NFL.
No, you have to predict.
Hey, it's too early in the morning to be raising your voice, sir.
He has to predict who's going to be.
This is how you lose followers. You lose your cool too easily.
And I quote from everybody else, this is my show. Everybody else.
Woo!
Look at him
right now for preseason picks. I'll be waiting. Nobody is higher than Travis Kelce. I'm standing by. We are at 47-41 right now.
All right.
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Mike.
I disagree with you.
I know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
And then you tell me it's your show, so I'm like, okay.
No.
What you say? Go. I'm the boss. It's my podcast.
Well, Mike, what I don't do is take you off the screen like you do me. So don't do it.
that was years ago. I've changed.
You just did it last season.
I did not take you off the screen.
Yeah, it's in the replay. Trust me.
Really? Oh, I must have been.
Mike has changed. He has shown his gratitude.
I have. Sam Laporte is your best choice, I think.
Is that what the rankings have, honestly? What do the rankings have is what I'm asking, because you're good with having the rankings. Who's in the
number within the rankings, he's in the top 140 overall. Number 1 is Christian McCaffrey's number. Are you talking tight ends or overall?
Tight ends only.
He's in the top 5.
Who's number 1?
It's not who you think it is anymore. No, it's not. I've seen lists. It's not him anymore. It just isn't. They had Kittle up there.
Mm-hmm.
They had Mark Andrews on there. They had Sam Laporte because they believe he's young and he won't get hurt. A lot of it is speculation on wear and tear. You know that. We're talking fantasy.
I fully understand that.
Okay.
So who's the number 1 tight end right now ranks?
I'm looking at the list here to see who's ahead of anybody here. I'm just looking.
All right. Let's see.
NFL.com has Trey McBride.
That's a good choice.
Top tight end value. They have Trey McBride, number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's number 2?
Number 2, they got Kyle Pitts.
See, I told you he's not.
You
I don't
did
even
tell
think
me that. You did
he's
tell me
not
that.
number 5. I've been
Well,
looking at this stuff because I
wait,
respect your show.
But
You
Mike,
don't
you
even
didn't
look.
answer me. But you didn't answer me.
I did.
wait,
No,
wait,
I don't
Mike,
know every
which side are you
answer.
on?
Hmm?
I'm
Which
on
side are you on?
NFL.com myself. So Mike, you check Yahoo.
I'm
Brian,
on
you check
ESPN.
ESPN. Thank you.
I'm on ESPN. So
Thank you. How did I know?
so
I'm on
according
fantasy
to the
football.
Okay.
according to the week 1 tight end rankings,
Mhm.
number 1, Sam Laporta. Number
Mhm.
2, Travis Kelce.
Mhm.
Number 3, Mark Andrews.
Okay.
Number 4, Trey McBride.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Number 5, Dalton Kincaid.
Oh,
Number
that's
6,
good.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Number 7,
No.
George Kittle.
Whoa. Evan Ingram still on the list? Top 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Number 8, David Njoku. Number 9, Jake Ferguson. Number 10, Kyle Pitts. Number 11, Dallas Goddard. Number 12, Brock Bowers. 13, Pat Freiermuth. Number 14,
Frymouth, Pittsburgh Steelers, yes.
Mhm.
then you have Dalton Schultz, Tyler Conklin, Jawan Johnson, Johnny Munt, Cade Otton.
Dude.
Where's
They are giving
JoJo when I
Tyler
need him?
Conklin some props this season. That's a hint to me.
Can I read a very fast list off of 40 people from fantasy football? Can I do that?
Why do you wait till he starts to want to read one now?
Because he's at the end. He just finished it.
Well, there was 20. I stopped off at
We're not
19,
doing
but
25.
You
tight
want to
end.
do 40?
No, overall. I'm talking overall. The
I see you,
top
Keto.
40
Appreciate it.
best.
Keto, thank you. Yahoo has Kelce number 1. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, hey.
But the other stats had different ones, so I stand corrected. But I was right from one aspect. Okay, Brian, take it to 20, and then we're gonna give it to Mike, please.
Oh, okay. Well, number 19 is I need JoJo for this one. Chigoziem Okonkwo.
Okonkwo, that's he's on Tennessee.
Yeah, for Tennessee. And then Colby Parkinson, Rams.
Who?
Say what? It sounds like a disease.
No. Colby Parkinson.
Oh yeah,
okay. of the Rams.
Gotcha. Okay, Mike, go with yours. Give me your top 20.
Well, no, it's the top 40 overall.
Why you stop him and now you want to do 40? Do 20.
But it's not. It's the every position. You said if you were to pick
I
a
just
team.
said tight end. I just said tight end.
Oh, you just want tight end. Forget it. He's got it. He covered it. He covered it. We're done. We're done. I'm not going over the tight end again. Screw that noise. I already said Sam Laporta. You looked at me like I was sniffing.
This is what I go through, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I go through.
You owe Mike an apology, sir.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't give
I
a shit.
said number 1 tight end.
I know, but he said Sam Laporta. You're like, who? Whoa. You got offended, sir.
Over Kelce?
Yeah.
Yes.
You owe him an apology, and I validated that Sam Laporta was ranked number 1.
Listen, the only person who thinks that, unfortunately, Travis is number 1 tight end is Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
that's it.
I concur.
That's it.
You know, you two are the only ones harping on her so hard. Besides the regular,
we're jealous. I'm jealous. I'm like freaking envy.
I don't know. She's too lean.
I don't care.
She's too lean for my taste.
Oh, I'm telling
you. I'm more of a Avril Lavigne kind of guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, dude. Like she's just.
I thought you were into rugby players, but okay.
Well, yeah. Well, rugby players, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike, who is the most attractive female athlete to you?
Ooh. Can I think about that?
Yes.
Man, there's so many. I mean, yeah.
Everybody in the chat,
in the Olympics. Okay, also on the New Zealand team, you have Kayla McBride, Georgia Miller. I can't remember the other girl's name. But then on the Australian female rugby team, you got the Kells sisters. On the USA track and field, Queen Sydney McLaughlin.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Hall's cute.
I'm sticking with Liz Cambridge.
And then the girl that
fine. 6'9" and fine.
6'9".
6'9" and fine. Liz Cambridge is gorgeous. Go ahead.
There's too many to name, but yeah.
Carly Hall is a professional golfer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's mine.
Go for it. This works. That's what works.
She is mind-blowingly beautiful.
Brian, any insights that you want to give for week 1 that we haven't covered already?
Yeah, I'm trying to wake up still.
Can you repeat that question again, sir? Thank you. What was it?
Insights for week 1 that we haven't covered already.
You guys haven't mentioned all the top stories. You don't. I don't think you guys care.
As far as like the top
stories. So go ahead.
You don't. Do you even know what the top stories are right now?
I know what I've seen. I have to recap a few, but go ahead because you've been covering it more than I have. So go for it.
Okay. Well, number one, the Bengals right now are not in a good headspace because they don't even know if their top receiver is going to play with them.
Jamar Chase.
What's that?
Jamar Chase.
You got it.
I saw this story. He's going to play.
I don't think so. And
I
until he gets
he's going to play regardless of the contract negotiation. He's going to play.
He was running around with his shorts on, like casual wear. He's not going on the field until he gets what he wants. He's pulling a Brandon Ayuk strategy.
He said
here's the other thing you guys haven't brought up, and I don't know why. And poor Brian, he just woke up, so I'm not going to attack him. But
thank you.
Here's the thing: Dallas right now, Jerry is a jackass. He is.
Facts.
Oh my God!
Go ahead. I want to hear.
He was saying there is no GM that could do a better job than him
because he has increased the value of his franchise. Please continue.
He is probably the most arrogant 80-year-old I've ever seen.
He might be, yeah.
I don't.
He's very. I mean, to your point. I mean, let's look at the stats here. Why was Jimmy Johnson fired? Because
we're going
because Jerry Jones. Well, Jimmy Johnson was getting all the praise, and Jerry Jones got all jealous. He got all butthurt. He's like, "That's my team. This is my
We got to confirm that.
All ego." Yeah, and then he gets Barry Switzer. See, they win the Super Bowl. He goes, see, I told you I could get any coach. And
Barry Switzer won the Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson's team. Stop playing.
Yeah, I know. But Jerry Jones verbatim said, like, see, I could get any coach and it'll lead my team.
I got that part. Right.
So then ever since then, what happened?
Tank City. And
then even last season, I even told one of my coworkers, she's a loyal diehard Cowboys fan. I showed him the email that what Stephen Jones sent out to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they understand the fans' frustration and everybody else's frustration, but we're gonna stick to the same old. And she just goes, I said, don't worry, I got a buddy in Cleveland that feels the same way about his team. Because when he dies, he wants the Cleveland offense to be his Paul Bearers so they can let him down one more time.
Oh, God.
That's lovely.
Jesus.
That's pretty intense.
He's going to hell for that one.
You guys have not mentioned once in this broadcast Baker Mayfield.
No.
Not once.
No.
Why? You don't like him, do you?
I just didn't have a focus in that direction. But go ahead.
No, but what is it about him that you don't like?
Nothing's wrong with him. He just.
But you never mention him.
He's not one of my favorite players, but he's okay.
Well,
I got nothing against him.
Dejon Mustard. They figured out the other day.
And a half left. Say somebody else's name wrong.
No. Here's the thing. They figured out that per snap he has made $150,000 for every snap he's done. Because he's only played 12 games.
Yes.
We are in the wrong bracket, brother.
We are in the wrong bracket, trust me. Did you see how much money T-Pain makes playing games on Twitch?
No, I don't want to go there. I get depressed.
$60K an hour.
Okay, so before we go, were you talking about Dalvin Cook? You were, right?
I did earlier. I just want to see him start. And I hope he plays the way he used to. Also, I did see a story. I don't know if it's true. No, I'm gonna wait on that one because I haven't confirmed that. I haven't confirmed that one at all.
Jacoby Brissett got the nod to start for New England.
I didn't know about that. Please continue. I did see that. I did see that. I did see that. I did see that.
Did you guys hear this about Niners wide receiver Ricky Parcell got
Oh, yeah,
shot?
I said that to you at the beginning of the broadcast.
I wasn't awake at the bottom.
You got your cup of coffee. Yes, you was.
No, I'm awake now. That's the problem. Okay. So are we near the end here? Is that what you're saying? Because you said I only had
We're
2
close.
minutes.
I wanted to let Brian do his spill like I let you do yours. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh, Brian, I'm
And
sorry.
Mike, don't cut him off.
Brian, I'm being rude. Sorry, Brian.
Canadians.
Brian, are you warming up?
I'm fine for right now.
He's okay for right now. Anybody in the chat, is there any team that we have not covered that you would like to elaborate on? Anybody?
Oh, there's a bunch we haven't talked about. Come on.
I said the chat, not on screen.
I'm chatting. I'm right here. I'm chatting with you right now. We're chatting all about the good stuff. You know who
Brian,
you haven't
Brian,
mentioned?
you said you're good. Brian, you said you're good, right?
Wow. Chiefs.
How about the Seahawks? We haven't talked about
Mike. Brian, are you good? Or is there anything you want to cover?
Chiefs undrafted rookie Carson Steele emerges as the running back behind Pacheco.
Yes.
Who?
Yes, Carson Steele is freaking amazing.
Is he?
Oh my God, he's like a fucking tank. He's like a tank. He was carrying people.
That's what I want to
He
hear.
was literally carrying people.
That's what I want to hear. Okay.
Oh my God. It reminded me of the backs back in the day when we were kids.
Ooh, that's a nice stiff arm. Okay, wait.
I'm not watching no clips, just talk.
No, like, dude, it's a
I'm not watching no clips, just talk. You've been sending clips for the past 3 weeks. You don't. I'm gonna put Brown in your text messages, and I want you to see all the clips.
I want to see these. I'm not part of his world. That's
Inbox Bathurst from now on.
Put us in a group chat. Yeah, you used to care, Brian. Wait, we can heal this. We can heal this, buddy.
The both of
Love
you
can conquer all.
Inbox him on Twitch, Brian.
Okay. Well, I mean, I email him, but he didn't email back.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look at his messages either. I know. Trust me.
Okay, it's my own fault. I get it. But I'm changing.
I sent him a message 3 years ago. He still has.
And that's good. Change is good.
Change is good. It's slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like lava.
Rob Kane was good. Thank you for coming through.
Oh, Rob Kane. Hey, I know you. All right. What's up, guys?
All right, Brian ain't got nothing. Go ahead, Mike. What you got?
Oh, can I talk? I'm for this.
Yeah,
you guys always talk about
the floor.
kickers. You guys always talk about kickers. You haven't said one thing about kickers. No, there's one kicker I like, and I think he plays for KC, and he is a really good guy because he thinks that women should just stay home and make babies.
Yes,
indeed. He is a great guy. One of the best. Why in God's name would you do that? No pun intended.
I'll be trying. Do you see what I got to do? Yeah. I'll be trying.
You didn't bring that up, though.
I didn't bring up the kickers. No, I didn't bring up any drama. I just tossed positions.
He's very grateful. Expresses gratitude a lot.
He sure does. He sure does. The other thing, we haven't talked about the new kicking rules.
Go for
it. I think it's wacko. I don't think it's changing anything. I don't. Are people less likely to get injured? Do you think so?
That's the main rule. That's like the story behind it. They want it's player safety, but can it make it exciting again like it used to 10, 12 years ago, where you could just kick it and they run it back, make a spectacular play. But now it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, playing on Madden 25, and it's just kind of, it's the same thing. The rules are on Madden 25, and it's like, okay, I see it, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just, from what I understand, it's just for player safety.
Well, we have to remember too, it's more so they are protecting assets.
Correct.
Now, yes. How do you guys feel about the situation where they're taking their star running backs and risking them in kickoffs now? Is that wise?
I don't think it's
Not
wise,
wise
but
at
someone
all.
will do it. I remember when Steve Smith did it, and he's a wide receiver and ran it back for a touchdown, trying to get people crunk and hyped.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everybody's child has played man against the world. That's all it is.
But also too though, I mean, I think now, I mean, that's why you got like all the like you can have like all the backup guys be special teams, you know,
Mhm.
protect your starting lineup and just have like the other guys, you know. Or what one of my friends told me, the ancillary staff be your special, let them run special teams.
We're doing that together. Did you guys ever watch Around the World
Hold on, wait.
broadcast?
Let me answer this, and I apologize. Hang on. Rob, my question would be who's your running back ones, and what will be your options if you were to trade him? He may have a decent season based on a lot of the energy that I'm hearing about Bo Nix as a QB from my man right
Oh,
here.
he's amazing.
Ooh, let me see.
So
Bo Nix.
Devontae Williams is a running back two. I don't have a problem with him as a running back two. I have to look at his injury report, see how he did, if he had any previous injuries to where it would be a concern. But I wouldn't have a problem keeping him a running back two. Appreciate that, crew.
Crew dog salute.
Appreciate that, crew dog. That's what's up. That's what's up.
No, like no, she's wow.
That's pretty
She's
good.
beautiful. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I mean, then there's like Ingrid Oliveira, the Brazilian diver.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many to name.
Can we play it a quick game before I go? Because I'm looking after three dogs right now, and I'm really interested in playing just one game.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead.
And first of all, do you trust me?
No.
Okay. So things are the same. That's good. All right. If you were to judge with your mind, your beautiful mind, Brian, you were to say to yourself, okay, and it's like life or limb, and you had to guess how many games the Steelers are going to win this year.
9.
Okay. Now I have another question for you, Brian, and Tony, if he wants to jump in.
I'm not going no higher than 8 for the Steelers.
Is the quarterback stable better than it was the last 5 years?
I would say yes.
I would say yes too. So why in God's name can't they be better? And and if I had the power, like let's say I was playing a game, on certain downs, I would use Fields.
Of course.
And certain downs, I would use Russell.
Of course. They're going to do that. They're going to do that.
I hope so, because he's one dangerous runner when he's on.
They're going to do that.
Justin Fields. Sorry, not Russell.
Russell's
not running anywhere, baby.
Fields, he plays football fine. He does, and I watched a couple of games with him. There's nothing wrong with his play. It was just I don't know what it was about Chicago. They don't have a good history with quarterbacks.
Okay, and I want
the last great quarterback was what's his name from Vanderbilt, Jay Cutler.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
he's got the best numbers as a Chicago Bears quarterback from what I remember. I know you got to go, Mike. Appreciate you coming through. Go walk them dogs before they bite you.
Okay, I have one more question. Just one more question for Brian. Brian, are you aware of Jaden Daniels?
The quarterback for Washington?
Very good. Okay. In most of the fantasy drafts right now, there are two people that they're saying to look out for. One of them is Anthony Richardson, who is an unproven commodity, as well as Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
They say in many ways that Jaden Daniels may be the most effective quarterback this year. Not overall, but he has the ability to be that quarterback, even in that environment. And these are minds that I really respect.
Really?
So I would say yes. And here's why. As far as Anthony Richardson goes, he is disappointed with himself of how his last season went. So he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. And I said it to Tony many times last week and the week before. I said, the Colts, I was like, the AFC South, and maybe Mike Patton could probably validate this too.
Yeah, the AFC South is going to be
the
dangerous.
AFC South is going to be a war.
Yes.
All 4 teams.
Yes.
I said, like, it'll be a rumble between Tennessee, Indianapolis, and Houston, but Jacksonville will be the guy that will sneak in and just come up and power slap everybody. So the AFC South is going to be an eye to watch because that's going to be a rumble within itself. Now, with that being said, and JoJo gets a lot of credit on this one because JoJo said it on his epic return, his resurrection return. He's saying, don't sleep on Washington. Washington will be the team to keep an eye on too.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And
with the additions of Austin Eckler, and then you also have Terry McLaurin, and then you also have like the other wide receiver, and then like the tight ends over there. So, and plus being how Dan Bailey is like a defensive mind, he was the defensive coordinator. So that Washington defense we beefed up, and the thing about it is now that Dan Bailey has the handcuffs, he's handcuff free from Jerry Jones. He's got the whole, this is his show now. So like, look out.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world.
Yeah. So
right.
Yeah. So JoJo gets the props on that one because he called it out. He said, "Don't." He's like, that's the team to watch.
So Tony, I'm gonna ride these through, and then I gotta go. This is gonna be very quick. Okay, these are sleeper picks that
Titans.
No, I'm sorry. These are players. I'm just gonna. You can say yes or no. Okay. Breece Hall.
He's not a sleeper.
He's not a sleeper.
Tank Dell.
Not a sleeper.
Not a sleeper.
Chris Godwin.
Not a sleeper.
Good. Good. Ray Davis. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's a Buffalo back.
Sleeper.
Josh Downs.
I've heard that name. It's that quarterback, right?
No.
He's a wide receiver.
Yeah. You're talking about Joshua Downs.
Don't know him.
No, it's Dobbs. I'm messing with you. Christian Watson.
Not a sleeper.
So you like these? These are
Nancy gave me info on him last season, so he's not a sleeper to me.
Okay. Isaiah Pacheco.
Not a sleeper.
Okay. Now, is it Carson Steele? Is that the name of the guy you just said? Did I get that right? I think I did.
Was it Steele or Steele?
Something like that.
Running back Kansas City that you're talking about.
Man, he's the most exciting thing I've seen in a long time.
Gotcha.
Like he was carrying people. Look at the highlights if you can find them. Now it's preseason. I get all that. I get this
spot on the team, which means he's going for it.
But he's gonna be great when they need 3 yards.
Yes.
He's gonna be great. And he's gonna make 3 become 12. Brian, are you still with us?
I'm here.
Houston, do we have contact? Brian.
Right.
Yeah, okay, we're here. All right. Thanks, guys. I gotta go. Much love.
Gratitude?
Yes. Okay. Can we do gratitude? I'm only kidding. All right.
Hey, we're good. We're good. Just
bye.
This is that highlight play that he was kind of. This is like one of the highlight plays, but it's just a quick snippet. No. Actually, I'm gonna write this cat's name down. Shoot.
It is quick. I'm gonna give you that. It is quick. For those that don't know, Brian got more clips. Oh my God. Let's run it. Let's see
clips.
Give me some audio on this. Go.
Give him the football again. Here he goes. Carson Steele breaking tackles with the stiff arm. Inside the 10.
Look at that stiff arm.
That was nice.
Yes.
That was nice.
Touchdown Chiefs.
That was nice.
Carson Steele, 32 yards.
That was nice. I'm gonna give you that one. That was nice. We got 15 minutes. Go for yours.
No, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to the season. I mean, this is going to be a lot of surprises. You know, guys that probably been top dog for a while is no longer top dog. So I mean, it's going to be interesting. Let me see, who can I drop so I can pick up Carson Steele? Wait, is he still available? But overall, though, I mean, we all know, like, you know, week 1, week 2, it's a slow build, but then once, you know, teams are start gelling, and by the time you know it, off to the races, you know.
We still got a few days left for the league. To all the league members, I've gotten responses from Brian, Ted, Smoke, JoJo, Golf Hawk, Rehab. Cam, if you out there, I don't know if you're still in or not. Just trying to get confirmation to all the league members to see if when we're going to do the draft, how many players, how many people we got. It's in the league chat, NFL.com. Put the app on your phone. I need a status check. We'll see how it goes from there. Doing the broadcast is not an issue. Doing the league is what I'm working on right now. We've had an outstanding showing on this episode. I want to thank everybody. We was at 26 people at one point. I thank all of you. Sadie, how you doing, lady? Thank you for coming through.
Bonjour.
Brian, if you're good, I'm good, bro.
I'm good.
I will say if JoJo pops up, he wants to do one, I will be available today.
Gotcha.
Anything that pops up, definitely for him. We got to give him the floor. Let him get caught up on everything, even if he needs this show. Because he needs to do a B-sides. People are waiting on him. He needs to do a B-sides. I'll be keeping my eyes open for updates during the week. Rich has his show on Wednesday. Let's Talk Football on Rumble Studio.
Gotcha.
Mike's going to do his thing. When he does his AI music, I'll be available. And we'll just see how it goes. But I do want to thank everybody for coming through. Rob, Sadie, thank you for popping up. Crudall 217, man. Good seeing you for real, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dejan, love you, cuz. My cousin Lloyd was in here. Who else was in here?
Oh, I forgot Kansas City picked up Samaje.
Yeah, Samaje Perrine. Nancy was in here. Nancy, thank you for coming through. Cam was in the house. Who else? I think that was everybody. Yeah, it was. So big ups to this. Samaje Perrine's up there in age, man. I used to pick him up off the waiver wire.
Yeah.
He's got to get the ball. That's all. He just got to get the ball.
He's just kind of like, I don't know if like they just mainly have him because of his. I mean, he's a big bulky dude, but I don't know if they just mainly use him for like blocking schemes or just okay. It's like 2nd and goal on the 3-yard line. Use Perrine.
Big fullback type, halfback type guy.
Yeah.
You don't give him like running back numbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Appreciate you popping up, man. Like I said, if we're gonna do something later, we can. I'll be available. 27 cents of eyes. Thank every last one of you for being here across all platforms.
I'm gonna go trim 2 packs of ribs.
Yeah, I know he's going to cook. I'll catch you all later. I'll be around. I might do a music broadcast later on, but thank everybody again. You'll be seeing more. Still want to go through the